Hi everybody, this is Barb Cady, President of TOPS, and here with me today is Rick Danforth, our new President-elect. We're in the TOPS History Room in front of the desk of our founder, Esther S. Manz. And we thought this was a really great place to introduce Rick to you and reassure you that I'm going to still be sticking around for a while we'll be enjoying the opportunity to be working with Rick as he starts this new adventure in his TOPS journey. Rick, do you have a few things that you'd like to say to everybody?
Thank you, Barb. I'm real excited about taking on this position in TOPS. When I joined TOPS, I never thought this would be a possibility. And I'm looking forward to be able to explain what's going on in this process, because I feel that the members really sometimes don't understand how good and supportive this organization is, that this perfect tool is out there, and I really want them to embrace it.
Rick, one of the things that is really important to our members, I think, is to understand that we are on the journey with them, that we travel the same roads, have the same issues, the same concerns that they have. So could you share with the members a little bit of your own personal journey?
Sure. I've kind of walked the talk, so to speak. I joined TOPS about 15 years ago, weighing in at 321 pounds. And that first year, I lost over 100 pounds. And I heard about this wonderful honor that's out there called the Century Club. And I found out what we had to do. And the idea of maintaining that weight loss for 52 weeks without a break was a daunting challenge. But I did it. So I'm a proud member of the Century Club, and it'll be 14 years coming up at the end of this year.
Oh, that's an awesome accomplishment. I know anyone that's ever struggled, and we all have struggled in TOPS with maintaining a weight loss, appreciates how difficult that journey is.
Yes.
You also earned the title of COPS. Would you care to talk about that?
Sure. I've earned the title of COPS several times, which means I got to goal and then lost it, then got to goal again. And you know, as we all know, the goal is determined by a healthcare provider. And I struggled to get there, and I struggled to maintain, but with the support of the group, I'm doing okay.
Did you ever want to give up?
I never wanted to give up because I knew I had to lose the weight for me. I never did it for anybody else. I wanted to do it for me because I wanted to live longer and enjoy my 8 grandsons. So by losing the weight, I did it myself. I didn't let anybody down. But even when I struggled and I lost the COP status, I would always remember, why did I do it in the first place? And go back to the basics and be able to get back on track.
When you found yourself struggling, did you use it as a learning opportunity, a chance to reassess?
Each time you learn something different about yourself, because each time there was a different reason on why I had a failure. And with failure, with more failures, there's always great successes. And by going forward, each time in my life, I was able to adapt and work well with the process.
Yeah, it's sort of like picking the next door to open, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, one door may close because that way didn't work too well for you.
Yes.
And then you have another one you need to open, and you need to have the courage to walk through it and try something different.
Correct.
I think a lot of us need to remember that you're not guaranteed forever after success, that this is a journey, it is a process.
It never stops.
Exactly. You never stop learning.
Right.
Looking forward to what things you're going to be incorporating in your term as president. And I know we've talked a little bit about this privately, but would you like to share with the members some of your vision for where TOPS is going next?
Well, where I'd like to see is going back to the basics. We've touched upon this briefly, is that there is nothing magical. There is a lot of noise out there where people tend to think that there's a silver bullet out there, that I'll just take this pill and I'll be all set. Simple portion control, watching what you eat, and increasing your physical activity are the only 2 tools that you need, and the only 2 tools that I used for a successful weight loss.
So back to the basics. As TOPS is celebrating our 70th anniversary, and I reflect on the tenets that Mrs. Manz established when she began the organization back in 1948, it's remarkable that these principles still hold true today. With all of the research that's been done, with all of the many choices that are out there, that these are the reliable, trusted, and true methods that seem to continue to work.
Right.
Do you think attitude has any part in this process?
Attitude as in a personal attitude? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe it does, because also you get a good self-esteem, mm-hmm. and you work better with the process. Again, going back to basics is exactly what it's a simple concept. It's meant to be simple, mm-hmm. because of all the distractions we have out there in life, that you have that positive attitude, mm-hmm. to wrap yourselves around these 2 simple concepts.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to going back to basics. You know, it's back to the future in a way, and that's exciting for me as we move forward. I'm really going to enjoy the opportunity to continue to work with you when we go to Montreal this summer. I think that's a wonderful opportunity for the members to get to know you and meet you in July. Do you have thoughts about being at your first IRD as president?
I've had many thoughts about it. No nightmares. I'm ready for this, because as Barb knows, we've worked in the past.
Oh, yes.
At SRDs throughout the region, where we do presentations. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope everybody who can make to Montreal in 2018 will go. I think Barb and I will have a few surprises for them.
I think you're right. And shall we say Vive Tops?
I think we will. Vive Tops.